Happy Monday!
Yeah, buddy. Cheers. Morning
Cheers.
coffee.
All
Let's
right,
go.
all right. So today, the last week of July. So we are entering August, and typically summer's a hot month, right? I mean, literally, it is hot outside, or a hot
Yes,
season,
it
July,
is.
August, and in real estate, it's typically pretty hot. And I'll say right now, real estate is scorching.
Yes,
Man,
it is.
we get a listing, we put it in an escrow, and it's really, really important to, in my humble opinion, to watch or listen to calls like this or anything that we actually are having inside the market center, because there is a lot of good content regardless of who's actually delivering it. So everybody that we do have, there's always something that you could pick up. And what we were talking about earlier today was understanding the market of the moment, like literally what's going on right now. Not projecting out, but it's good. We need a forecast, yes, but understanding the market of the moment right now and how to articulate yourself to people like, hey, you know what? There's no way I'm paying $800,000 for this home. Right. And you know what?
Yeah.
That person, they're not wrong. Let's put that. That's their opinion.
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
their opinion, but it's up to us to educate them on why that home is $800,000. Right.
That's right.
So, and I know you had your motivational call this morning, and let's go based off of that. Let's elaborate a little bit on what you talked about this morning.
So what we did, I mean, really, and again, I highly recommend, again, you guys, I mean, everybody, I don't care if you've sold 50 homes or if you've sold, you haven't sold one yet. The idea is to understand the market of the moment. That is the most important piece. Our jobs today, I mean, you and I, we are forecasting at all times. We're already on our call on Friday, which is our most in-depth call of the week, right? Where we were going over our market trends, right? Our trend report. And you and I are looking at it, and we're looking at October, November, and December, right? We're not, I mean, it's what, July 27th, and here you and I are looking at October, November, and December, because we've got to project. We've got to be looking out, and we've got to see where the market is going, so the market of the moment, so that we can help 227 agents do deals every single month so that they can live the life that they deserve. Here's the thing. You need to understand what's going on. Where are you going to learn that? You're going to learn it by with your peers, seeing what's going on, right? Jess had a really cool story this morning. We went based on that story and how people react to stories. They react because that's how we all learn, right? Think about your news feed right now. Think about the ones that you're scrolling Facebook because you're bored, and think of the things that you stop on. You think you stop because somebody's telling a cool story about their kid just took their first step, or, or DJ's kids just spilled the entire box of cereal out, right? We stop because it's a cool story. It's a funny story. But that's how we learn. That's what we like to see. There's an entertainment value too. Well, listen, entertain them. I mean, I did a role play with Jess this morning because I'm like, y'all just need to hear this. And if you don't have anybody to call, pick up your phone, point it at yourself, and talk to your phone, and then post it. Even better, because you can tell a cool story, joke, laugh, you see yourself. And even better, do it live on Facebook. Here's why. Facebook loves live, number one. So they're going to push that out to more people than they would just a regular video or a regular post, first and foremost. Second of all, it lives there forever. It's on there forever. It's not, you know what I mean? So you get all that initial content, you get all that initial, and then as people start to see it more and more, and you can sit there and tell the story, and people will stop because they're like, what? That just happened? I can't believe it. And then they get to see you as the expert in real estate. Tell stories, understand the market, tell the story of the market, and do it live on Facebook so it will live, so everybody can see. Facebook will love you. It's the third biggest search engine on earth right now. It's the #1 social media platform, and it's the third biggest. Again, don't take my word for it. Look up the statistics. It's true.
So Jimmy, let me ask you a question. So understanding the market of the moment, and so let's just say I'm the buyer, right? And I'm hesitant on buying because the prices are high. hey, Jeremy, you
Yep.
know what? I don't know if I could afford that. The price they're asking, I think it's too much. I can't afford it.
Hmm.
I'm going to hold off. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till the prices go down.
Okay, DJ, that's awesome. And DJ, I want to first and foremost tell you that my job is not to get you to buy a house. What I want to be able to do is get to understand your situation better. So would you be okay with us doing a strategy session? I don't do consultations because most people feel like a consultation is taking them down the road like I want them to buy a house. I want you to do what's right for you, Gina, and the boys. That's all. And so what I'd love to do is a strategy session with you, D, and I'd like to sit down and let's get to see where it's at. Because here's what I do want you to understand before we get into the strategy session, and I want you to talk to Gina about, is this. Money has never been cheaper than it is today.
What do you mean by that?
Or what I mean by that is interest rates are at such a low rate that you are going to be borrowing money from a bank, and it's never been cheaper. I mean, we're somewhere in right at that 3 mark. And on some days it's even been below 3 and some days it's just above, but it fluctuates right around there. So money has never been cheaper. I want you guys to understand that. What that actually means, D, is that your purchasing power has never been better. So your power to buy has never been better. But I want you to know, we're going to make sure that the payment, that everything is in alignment with your goals. First off, let's get to what your goals are as a family. How many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, what areas, what schools do you want the boys to go to? Those are the important pieces. But let's have a strategy session. Let's look at those areas and then let's come up with a plan. And I'm going to tell you, it may not be right for you and that's okay. But that's what I do. That is what I do. And understand this more importantly, because I know this is a misconception out there with buyers, it doesn't cost you anything. My services don't cost you anything. I actually get paid by the seller. That's a really big, important piece. It's a misconception because I've had several buyers lately say, oh yeah, but then your fee. No, there is no fee. So I want to make sure that you understand that up front. There is no fee to me. This is what I do for a living. And I will continue to do this for as long as they'll let me. So let's get together and have a strategy session. I got some time tomorrow around 3 o'clock. How'd that work for you?
That works really well because I have a lot more questions and, I would love to see you. And we're running out of time anyway. So, no, that's great. And it's super simple. And I know we didn't rehearse this. It was just like, I'm just going to ask you this question.
No, you threw me on the spot. I appreciate that.
I know you can handle it. Because I know
I appreciate it, buddy. I'm ready for the elevator speech. I'm ready to walk into that elevator. So what do? Well, next thing you know, we're exchanging phone numbers before we get to the next floor.
Well, you coach some of our top agents, so cool. I know you're on your game. So
appreciate it.
That's really good information, and it's very, very, very important to understand the market of the moment.
And understand your client. And never let what you want to say get in the way of what they want to hear.
And I really like
them.
Yes, repeat that.
Never let what you want to say get in the way of what the audience or your consumer wants and needs to hear. That's the most important piece. I can't sit here and tell you, DJ, I couldn't tell you, yeah, I think it's a great time for you to buy. Yeah, I think your family's going to benefit. But I need you to know that, not from me, but inside of you. So that's the way I approach it.
And our default, there's 2 words that we can default to. Is it a good time to buy or is it a good time to sell? It depends. It depends. Right. And 100%. you just need to ask more questions. And I like what you said of a strategy session, not a consultation. That's really, really good. And so I think on that note, we can end it right there. We got a busy day. We're excited. It's Monday, last week of July. Cheers. Morning coffee. All right.
Cheers, brother.